Yeah. Glitch the guarantee. E&E. With your boy shit. Glitch nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no brakes. Niggas not seeing me ever, I mean no dates. Fuck around and end up gone, you getting misplaced. E&E the shit that I claim, you dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy when it's sick of me. I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers and fill cups of Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through them transparency. Heard their self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. Add first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Flow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side bad jacks, I took more than measure. Shave the extras, that's business starter fees. Street blues, what I taught, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, no it's a gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my town side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes, yeah, they departed. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back, this must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the VBS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's
tickets.
go, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
That's with the facts. Yiddy. And we up early.
You know you make me wanna
signs that markets are on the rise. Point to a hiring trend.
We're gonna get straight to it, man.
Yeah.
Been busy these guys the last couple of days.
Glitch the guarantee.
Facing.
E&E.
Beautiful.
2020 got me seeing so clear.
You know how this kind of place. I see everybody get definitely
Put your boy
up
shit.
and down over here. Over
Notion glitch.
Yeah, I know what it is, man. That's not like that.
We cool niggas.
Yeah, it's such a
This is the
Boogie
cool.
Major.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listening to top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Spalding. Ball looking for the falling, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we laying in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, this that bullshit. Kill him in vain, that's vanity. Do it again, it's insanity. Nauseous a real vigilante. Killing these kids is plan B. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Blowing on leaves from these planted trees. Don't break the code, that's family. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow is classic, antique. Freaking the beat is it Japanese. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. When money talk, I speak Guapanese. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Pass on my sons, that's a legacy. Study the game, now they testing me. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. All of these gems you can retweet. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price, want your receipt. Below $1 million, flipping it. Everyday Norse get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick, butcher shit. E&E clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb, atomic bang. These rappers out of my
We on the
element.
rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All groups with the top down. And we listening to top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Spalding. Ball looking for the falling, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we laying in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, this that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga. Perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick, and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money, Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom, to try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk, let me lock in, show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain, I be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Put your boyed up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This the guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
We already know, man. Tap in if you're up early. Give it a cup of joe. If you're up early, tap in with your cup of joe. You know. And tap in with your brother and your brother, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. So far in my city of Columbus, Ohio, you know what I'm talking about. It's off and on raining overnight and throughout the afternoon and evening yesterday. I did a whole bunch of stuff yesterday, man. Went to the Daz Matter Day event. Went to the taco, to the goddamn Tequilas and Taco Festival yesterday, man. You know, it was a beautiful thing. I hung out with my brother and my brother. You know, it was a beautiful Saturday, if I do say so myself. I hope y'all enjoying y'all's weekend. Because you know tomorrow, man, it's got to get right back at it. But I hope y'all enjoying y'all's weekend so far. Now, everybody been talking about this situation with this Rick CHOW guy, right? And rightfully so. We should absolutely be talking about it. We should all be talking about it, and we should be talking about it as much as we can, right? Rest in the essence to our young brother, CYRUS, CARMACK-BELTON. You know what I'm talking about? Our young brother did not deserve to die. He did not deserve to lose his life. And he definitely didn't deserve the weak-ass form of justice that so-called was had in court. right? Now, y'all know we're going to get to the video and all of that, but I want to ask y'all something. If that had been y'all son, matter of fact, let me get more specific. Let me ask the Asian community. Had y'all's Asian son went to a black-owned store or any other group of people's store, specifically us black folk though, and he went to the store, got accused of stealing some water he didn't actually steal, and got chased down, right, by the owner of the store and the owner's kid, and when they came upon your Asian son after they thought he stole some water or claimed he stole some water, shot him in the back dead. Right? Now, mind you, your Asian son had a pistol on him. Right? The Asian son had a pistol on him. Now, he didn't pull this pistol out. He didn't show it in the store. You didn't know he had it on him until he started running, and it allegedly fell out. And that was the reason why, you know what I'm saying, this black guy said that he shot your son in the back because he thought he was stealing. You know what I'm talking about? And he seen him fall. He seen the gun fall out, and he thought that he was going. How would y'all feel about that? Then the black guy just get off. Just get off for it. It's crazy stuff, man. It really is, man. Rest in the essence to our young brother Cyrus, man. You know, right around the time when our young brother Carmel will be doing a show later on this evening, or maybe even afternoon, about our brother, young brother Carmelo, right? Because they're trying to do our young brother Carmelo dirty too. But we're gonna get to that later, though, right? This is crazy, man. This is absolutely insane. You know.
Revision's been in practice for 30 years, restoring vision to the greater Columbus area.
Technology. I don't care how much profit margin you're going to make by being in a hood like this. No, thank you, bro. Because the problem with this is you're going to have to confront these guys all the time, bro. When I was doing mention, we would have to go and like stop these guys. And bro, there was always like a 50% chance that you'd get into a physical confrontation on a fight. I had to slam before. Okay? That opens you up to significant liability and danger and harm because you can seriously hurt yourself or the other individual in the process of fighting. And a lot of times the items you're fighting over are worth nothing. So, well, nah, bro, I'm good. It ain't worth it, man. Just get a gas station in a better neighborhood.
This dude right here. I don't even know if I want to play his content, man, because he messed around and try to flag somebody. I ain't even about to play that video, man. Let me back it up one time, y'all, man. We ain't rocking with Myron. Myron might flag us or so. He might report us or something, man, with his old police ass. You did?
I don't care how much profit margin you make by being in a hood like this. No.
Right.
People say comments to me, and I've heard a lot of them, like, you didn't have to take it.
Now, this is shout out to Flex, man. Right, this is Tariq, or is it? I don't know, man. Is this Tariq stuff or is this some other stuff? I don't know. I don't know if this is some other dude's page or this Tariq's page, but this is Tariq, or this is the lawyer for Rick CHOW. This is him responding to, you know, the pushback he getting in the media.
This one, well, I don't have to pay my mortgage, but if you don't, they end up taking that from you. When the individual came to me and requested representation, that's the second thing. Oh, you're just a token. You were just put on the team because you're black. I'm pretty good at what I do. And I find it insulted that for someone who would just say the only reason somebody would ask me for representation is because I'm black. If you check and see the things that I do, I am very damn good at what I do, and I'm a very good lawyer. And I will not apologize for being somebody when someone needs, they contact and want a good lawyer.
Big Fresno, what's up, Fresno?
Tariq, I was at the
how much profit margin you're gonna make by being in
right. So jury finds Rick Chow not guilty. This is crazy, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Madam Clerk, will you please publish?
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Indictment number 2023-GS40-07440. State of...
You have to understand the irony in this, right? You understand the irony in a black lawyer who I'm pretty sure if I look into this dude's background, he's a member of the Divine Nine, right? I guarantee you he's Alpha Phi Alpha. I guarantee you if y'all look into who this lawyer guy is, this black guy representing Ricky Chow, I guarantee you he is Alpha Phi Alpha specifically, right? I keep telling y'all about these Divine Nine dudes, man. Let's go.
South Carolina, County of Richland versus Chi Rick Chow. We, the jury, unanimously find the defendant, Chi Rick Chow, as to the charge of murder, not guilty. Signed number 302, foreperson, June the 1st, 2026. Madam Forelady, was this your verdict and the verdict of the entire jury?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
Thank you. Before, lady and ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm going to ask you 2 questions relating to your verdict. Please answer yes or no to each. Number 302, was this your verdict?
Yes, it was.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes, it is.
Number 2, was this your verdict? 257?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Number 63, was this your verdict? Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Number 208, was this your verdict? 208. Is it still your verdict?
Hold on, see, he didn't sound too sure about that. He didn't sound too sure about that. I wonder if anybody caught that, who saw this, all right?
Yes.
Number 208, was this your verdict? 208. Is it still your verdict?
See? Where was 208 at?
208. Is it still your verdict? Number 226, was 208, was this your verdict?
See, he didn't say anything.
208.
She got real stern the second time she said 208 as well.
Is it still your verdict?
Where's the guy that's saying that?
Number 226, was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Number 329, was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Number 222, was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Number 164, was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Number 21, was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Number 204, was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Number 232, was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
Number 259, was this your verdict?
Yes.
Is it still your verdict?
Yes.
The jury's been told, Your Honor.
Very good. Anything else?
Not at this time, Your Honor. We just like stop post-trial motions. Going 10 days if we feel those are
10 days for any post-trial motions you may have. Anything to the defense? Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you can return to your jury room. I'll be right back there to excuse you.
We'd like to thank the jury.
Right? Not guilty. And you would ask yourself, how could it be possible that Rick Chow was found not guilty for clearly gunning our young brother down, chasing him down first, then gunning him down? How was he found not guilty? Right? Man, listen here, man. I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all, man. Right? You gotta understand this, man. Very unfortunate, man, that the young brother lost his life, man.
Everyone on my timeline shocked by this verdict.
We, the jury, unanimously find the defendant, Chi Rick Chow, as to the charge of murder, not guilty. Sign number 302, foreperson, June the 1st, 2026.
Not guilty of murder, and I've got 3 reasons why this jury likely acquitted. This is one of those cases that shocked a community. It sparked outrage because of the victim and the age of the victim, and you see his family after this verdict, and your heart just breaks for what they've gone through, not only after the death of this 14-year-old, but also hearing those words, that acquittal inside of a courtroom.
Number 63, was this your verdict? Is it still your verdict?
I'll get to those 3 reasons why in just a moment, but first, if you don't know this case, here is the overview. A store owner named Rick Chow, he believed what his family told him about a 14-year-old in their store that they believed shoplifted a $1 water bottle. He and his adult son started to chase this 14-year-old CYRUS Belton CARMAK 130 yards, and it ended with a fatal shooting and 1 shot to the back of that 14-year-old. Now, the 2 men who started this chase, they said that the boy pointed a gun and that they acted in self-defense. But prosecutors said, yes, the boy did have a gun in his pocket, but that this was not self-defense. This was murder. So my first reason why the jury came back with this decision is, number 1, confusion in the deliberation room. We saw this play out when the jury sent back their questions during those 8 hours that they were deliberating. They had a lot of questions about the law and jury instructions. In this jurisdiction, they did not get those instructions with them in the deliberation room. So every time they had a question about the law and what it meant, they had to come back into the courtroom and hear it read to them, which I think was a mistake, and they were really asking for more help and a copy of those instructions, which they didn't get. They were also, at the end of their deliberations, they at first had asked to go home, and the judge told them to keep going. He didn't want them to be tainted by the media. They came back with a verdict not too long later. But I
see, man. See, and this is what I'm saying. We got no way to corroborate if Cyrus pointed his gun at them, right? But listen here, y'all, man. And I want y'all to pay attention to this. Rest in the essence to the young brother, man. I don't think he deserved to die, but I mean, he had a pistol on him, man. All right. And there's no way to corroborate if he did point the pistol at him, right? But you got to think though, man, when somebody steals from a store, or if you own a store, somebody steals from your store, I don't think that you are legally protected if you chase them out of the store after they steal from your store. I don't know that to be true when it comes to, I would imagine it's the same apply, because like when I first came home from the joint, down, it's been 10 years since I've been home. I'm going to have a celebration and all of that. And my 10 year I've been home out of the joint. It's a beautiful thing, man. Things are just going great and getting better. You know, I'm talking about behind the scenes, and we're going to get to that though. But yeah, man, it's a wild situation, man, because you know what I mean? I remember when I worked at Family Dollar, man, we was not allowed to pursue nobody outside that store if they stole something out. Even if we saw them steal something, even if they grabbed some stuff and ran out the store, we were not to pursue them. We were not to pursue them or prevent them from leaving the store. We were not to be in the situation where we would ever be coming physical contact with these people. The most we could do is tell them to stop, put it back, and whatever. And if they don't, then outside of that, there's nothing you can do. And I would think the same rules apply when you own a convenience store or gas station or something of that nature. Maybe y'all could put me up on game on that. I'm not fully aware of that, but I would like to think if somebody steals something out of your store, I would think that you are not supposed to pursue them, especially with a gun. I don't think you legally can do that, and I just don't think, like, I don't want to say morally, but just I don't think that would be a smart thing to do. Somebody steal, they leave out the store, let them go. You seen who they was, and now they're all back in the store. We ain't about to be. I wouldn't chase nobody down. Like, hey, you stole something from me. Especially nowadays, because you just don't know what type of time people be on. But the young brother Cyrus had a pistol on him, man. Am I saying that he deserved to be gunned down for having a pistol on him? No. Right? But he had a pistol on him nonetheless. But there's factors into this, right? Because they thought he had stole a bottle of water when in fact he did not. Right? Or did he? You know?
I think the fact that they asked for the definition of murder and malice shows that they may have been struggling with those topics. And that brings me to point number 2. This case was overcharged. Jurors asked for a definition of malice. They likely didn't understand how this could have been malice. So malice aforethought, it is when someone has a diseased mind, an evil mind. They hate the person that they are going after. Often it means it was premeditated, but in this case, you do have a chase, you have a shoplifting accusation, but you also have the defendant immediately after shooting this teen starts performing life-saving measures, and he even starts trying to clear his airway with his own mouth, sucking out the vomit from this teen. That's something that the defense put on at the end of their case, and I think that was really compelling in front of the jury. If this had been something that was charged as a lesser, let's say a manslaughter, involuntary or voluntary, that may have been easier for these jurors to connect to this defendant. They just didn't feel like the prosecution had proven it beyond a reasonable doubt. And speaking of reasonable doubt, my third one is,
hey, what y'all got to say about that? What y'all think about that? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We gotta look at everything that factors in. Project Leroy was happening. That's what I'm saying, man. I want for us to, when stuff like this happen, y'all, to not instantly become emotional, right? I want us to start to think critically about this. Rest in the essence to our young brother, right? Rest in the essence to our young brother, man, right? But this story has a lot of, not really even a lot, but just one missing factor is that, and this is what I want y'all to pay attention to when stuff like this happen. We have no way of corroborating if Mr. CHOW is being factual, and we have no way of corroborating if young CYRUS didn't actually up the pistol on dude. We just have no corroboration of that. It's not on film. It's not captured on CCTV. Nothing to corroborate either side is captured on. I want y'all to pay attention to that, man, where I'm going with that, man. I hope y'all got the foresight to pay attention to that, man. Right? And like Project Leroy said, CHOW had, you know what I'm saying, he had prior experiences with black people. 2 prior instances, right, specifically, right? And man, he shot damn, for real? He popped some guy in the leg and fought with a chick in the store. So CHOW has a history, right, of getting into it with black folks in his store, which lets me know a couple things. If he has his store in a black neighborhood and he's having trouble, right? Now this is what I say, man, because you know little kids gonna steal stuff from the store no matter what. Now that's the thing for you at home, for you to be teaching your kids to not steal, right? That's for you to be teaching your kids that at home. I hope y'all teaching your kids that as well. That plays a part in that. But and I'm not justifying kids going to stores stealing and stuff though. I'm just saying, but it's something that happens. You know what I mean? But according to what Project Leroy is saying, this sounds like some stuff with some grown folks. So whether he's being stolen from the kids in the neighborhood or not, whatever the situation may be, right? You in the black neighborhood, man. You know what I'm talking about? And to some degree, because I'm saying, because if he cool in the hood and store in the hood, if he's a cool guy, people would like, you know what I'm saying, be cool with him. You know what I mean? My experience with foreign guys with their corner stores in our neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, they tend to be cool, you know what I'm saying, but some of them don't be cool, you know what I mean? And when you don't be cool because you talking shit or whatever the situation may be, you know what I'm talking about, people might, you know what I'm talking about, not take a good liking to that. Because you in our community selling stuff and then you out here talking shit, you know what I'm talking about, and might be saying racial stuff and, you know what I mean, talking in y'all's language when we come around, which is, I think that's just very disrespectful for y'all who do that. Even when y'all talk amongst yourself, man, that's disrespectful to talk in y'all's language around us. I just personally think that. You know what I'm talking about? That's just me. I don't know what y'all feel about that. Project Leroy, what you think about that? You think it's disrespectful when foreigners, specifically and especially when they come around us? Do you think it's a form of disrespect when they start speaking in their language to each other in front of us? And the only reason why I say it's disrespectful, man, y'all, this is why I take it as such too, because with my personal experience, I know that y'all is talking shit about us. I know it. Because there would be no reason for you to communicate with y'all's language around us if y'all wasn't saying something that y'all wouldn't care about us hearing. Right? And I just know this from my experience. Plus, I was locked up with Africans. And they let me know everything. See, all Africans and all people that's foreign ain't messed up like most of the people where they from. Just like us. Right? Well, foreign people find out about us FBAs, man, when they come to America, and right, we're not all like how the media makes us out to be, right? Yeah, we absolutely couldn't do that over there, and that's what I'm saying. And I'm glad. It's very disrespectful. I think it is too, Project Leroy. I think it's very disrespectful, right? That's why when I be, you know, I don't So like I said, I don't got nothing against African people in general at all, nothing at all. But when I be at work or wherever I do, I just keep it at that, and I just keep it to a minimum, and I don't have too much interaction with them. You know what I'm talking about? We absolutely couldn't do that where they're from. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to go to where y'all from, right? And that's something I want y'all to think about too, though, man. Like, all these people is coming to our country, getting put in our communities, getting wealthy, putting their kids through college, right? We all know the history, right? So, knowing the history, it is time for us to get on one accord, which the whole world fears, right? I think that's what's, man, don't take this the wrong way, y'all. Rest in the essence to our brother Cyrus, our young brother, man. I really wish we could find out what happened, what actually happened. You know, because we don't know what happened, right? We do not know what happened. There's no way to corroborate it, right? Unless there is. You feel me? We don't know if Cyrus upped the pistol on him. We do know that he didn't steal anything, though, right? Why did Cyrus have a pistol on him, right? Okay, so we can talk about that. But if Cyrus didn't actually steal anything, right, and his son or whoever else was working in the store told him that they thought he stole something, right? Turns out that when you look at the video footage, he didn't stuff anything in his pocket. He didn't grab anything and walk out or not. So he actually didn't steal anything. So what was the point of you pursuing him? Why would you have thought he stole? What was said, right? You feel me? I want y'all to understand what's happening with all this stuff, man. They are trying to get us racially charged. They want everybody to be beefing and feuding with each other, blacks with Latinos, whites with blacks, Asians with whites, Asians with Latinos, blacks with Asians, everybody fighting against each other, man. Everybody just in it with each other. And some of it is some of it is not that serious, but some of it is, man. I want y'all to understand when we think about the term divide and conquer. All right. All right, and I'm not saying no kumbaya, everybody be on one accord with each other, because before we could do that, we gotta all have our individual houses together before we can ever form like Voltron, right? Voltron can only form when everybody working in unison with each other, individually first, right? But when we think about the grand scheme of things, y'all, man, we gotta understand what's really going on. And what better way to keep, to keep the ball rolling even faster is to keep the poor people of the world, if you would, which is all of us, right? I want y'all to understand that's how these people look at us. I don't care what you think you doing. These people who run this stuff look at you as poor. Look at you as vermin, goddamn, food even. You hear me? I want y'all to understand that, all right? In the grand scheme of things. But when it comes to us, though, specifically here in America, man, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to understand why it has to be us that has to be the main target, man, right? And I'm telling you, we got a perfect opportunity right here. Rest in the essence to our brother Cyrus, this is a perfect opportunity for us to get on one accord with each other all across the nation, right? perfect opportunity. You know what I'm talking about? And but as y'all see, us specifically is being made to be beefing with everybody, beefing with white folks, with Chud, beefing with Asian folks, with this dude Rick Chow. We always been beefing with the white, everybody beefing with us, right? You know, so that's the full on representation and full on proof that they is coming for us, man, first, man. And I want y'all to understand, instead of looking at that, listen here, y'all, man. Instead of looking at this from a perspective of victimhood, which I understand why that's ingrained in a lot of our brains, because we've been victimized. But just because you've been victimized doesn't mean you have to take on the image, the perception of somebody who's a victim or a victim. Midwest LB, what's happening with you, brother? You already know, man. Perfect opportunity for us to get on one accord, man, and versus getting all emotional and wanting to crash out, as y'all say. And I keep telling y'all, when y'all use these terms, crash out, man, that stuff started in the joint, y'all. I want y'all to understand the significance and lexicon used inside prison now being used in mainstream society. I want y'all to be able to make the correlation to why that's dangerous and important at the same time, man. All right? If they is using language used amongst inmates in prison in normal language in the mainstream media too, I even hear lamestream media talking heads using the term crashing out. I want y'all to understand that term crashing out, that stuff is something that started in the prison system, y'all. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Victimized at the level we have been too. You feel me? So there's some righteous indignation right there, man. We really don't have no reason to be nice to white folks. We don't have no reason, right? We don't have no reason to be nice to anybody, right? But this situation with young Cyrus, man, you know what I'm saying? It always has me asking questions, you know what I mean? Because I know it be tricks to the, you know what I'm saying? It be tricks to stuff like this, man. You feel me? Like I say, we ain't got no way of corroborating on either side, y'all. And I want y'all to understand why I keep referencing that, man. Think about this type stuff right here. We have no way to prove if Chow's lying or if Cyrus was on some mess. My man Midwest LB, what did he say? He said the book Behold, A Pale Horse by Bill Cooper, he wrote about the possibility that powerful groups could explore even encourage tensions between racial groups or part of, yeah, Bill Cooper talked about that. He definitely did, right? Yeah, man. Race wars, race riots have always been tantamount in keeping the goddammit agendas moving forward, because I want y'all to understand, like I've been telling y'all, these people who run this world, that have indoctrinated the whole entire world after the advent of World War I and World War II, they indoctrinated the whole world with this Nephilim technology that we know as anti-black ideology, aka communism, totalitarianism, democracy, right? Republics. All of these terms are demonic terms, right? Because We supposed to be establishing kingdom, not empire, right? Now, I wonder if y'all just heard what I just said, right? Yeah, we ain't gotta be nice to these people, man. Nice for what? We ain't got no reason to be nice. They ain't nice. They come in our hoods, siphon all of our money from all of our poor people, and then have no respect for our culture, no respect for nothing, and then wonder why. And now don't get me wrong, man. Like I said, and it's something that starts at home, right? And this is something that we got to reflect on too. And I'm not saying this even applies to the situation because we don't know nothing about Cyrus. I haven't heard any negative press about Cyrus being a young boy of 14 years old, 15 years old. He wasn't no troubled kid. He didn't get in trouble for that. From as far as I know, he didn't have a criminal record. He didn't have no experience with youth authority or anything like that. I don't know if he was in school or dropped out of school. I haven't heard anything or seen any of this stuff. Yeah. But that's my whole thing right there, Project Leroy. Yeah, fast. He was still a child. Just understand the soy sauce supremacists or couches like that. You feel me? And we ain't making no excuses for, but from where he from, South Carolina, man, it goes down in South Cackalack, man. God damn it. Charleston, South Carolina, fucking Columbia, South Carolina. You know what I'm talking about? Orangeburg. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of areas where we at out there. You know where we at, man. We be wilding, and that's what I'm saying. That's the things in our community that we gotta address, though. Like I say, man, you know what I'm talking about. Our kids going to these people's stores. Gotta let our kids know, man, don't be stealing. Don't go in there talking crazy to these people, man. Go in there to the store, mind your business. But then you got some of these people who be from these different cultures, and they interact with our children while we're at work or while we're out doing what we're doing. They go to school, they be in the neighborhood, especially in the summertime, to go to the corner store. You know what I'm talking about? And and anything's liable to happen nowadays. And we just got to teach our kids, like, man, when you go out, when you go in that store, go get what you pay for what you get, and get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? You really don't have to say too much to the people in the store. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that we got to do that, though. But these people don't like us. I just want y'all to understand that. And when I say they don't like us, I don't mean all of them. I don't even mean the people or person in your neighborhood who may have a convenience store or gas station or a combination of the two. I'm not saying that individual person might not like us, but as a whole, y'all, I want y'all to understand, as a whole, these other groups of people, and they don't like us because they don't like us. They don't like us because they've been indoctrinated to not like us. Right? They've been indoctrinated to not like us and to devalue us. Right? And understand the psychology in being enslaved and colonized by the very same people. Right? Right? Us, Asians, whoever you want to say around the world, right? But all of these other people, right, while being totally treated terrible by, you know what I'm saying, them folks, right? They then turn around and do that the same thing to us when they get around us. Or should I say, and when they do that, they think that somehow puts them in good standing, right, with them folks. And then they, especially nowadays, they're finding out that that's just not so. And then expect us to have sympathy, right? And it's crazy that we even got to do that, though. But I'm just saying, y'all, so this is what I'm saying. This is such an opportunity for us. It's unfortunate that our young brother Cyrus had to lose his life, y'all. It's so unfortunate. Especially when we don't know what happened, or do they know what happened and they just ain't telling us. right? Chased our young brother down, right? Now, did they chase him down because they thought he stole the water? Did they chase him down because he upped the pistol? That don't make sense. Why would you chase after somebody who upped the, or brandished the pistol, right? It's something missing that they ain't telling us, right? How, right? Or what happened in the store, you know what I'm saying, more than what they showed us. Because if I'm mistaken, there's video of this happening in the store. Oh man, Cyrus. Right. That's crazy.
Today's trial also gave us the first glimpses of how the night of the killing played out after years of only hearing about what took place. They come from a combination of surveillance video from CHOW's store as well as body-worn footage from deputies who responded to the scene. Prosecutors played the videos during Wednesday's testimony. They only show fragments that evening, but it does include video of CYRUS leaving the store that night and follow him. Within a matter of seconds, CYRUS suddenly starts running, and CHOW and his son can be seen right here running as well. A Richland County Sheriff's body camera captured the deputy interacting several times with CHOW less than a half an hour after the killing. The deputy can also be heard telling CHOW to go back to his car and sit there. The store surveillance videos did not contain audio, and there were gaps in the audio from the body camera footage too. Today's trial also gave us the first glimpse.
Nah, man.
Why you should never warm up your engine before driving, especially when it's freezing outside. Here's, I was blaming my car for burning through gas. Turns out my car was never the problem. I'm a school teacher in Austin, and I've spent the last 8 years trapped in the same exhausting cycle. Fill up, watch the gauge drop, fill up again, watch it drop even faster. Over $400 every month, constantly at the pump. My commute to work is 40 miles on the highway.
We're going to begin with day Rick Chow murder trial.
First thing on Friday morning, the prosecution is expected to rest its case in the murder trial of Rick Chow. He is accused of killing 14-year-old Cyrus CARMACK-BELTON at Chow's gas station in Columbia exactly 3 years ago today.
Hours ago, jurors heard from the person who performed the autopsy on the victim, and for the first time, the public got to see surveillance video which showed what happened inside the gas station that day. Our Kiki Gushu has a recap of today's key moments.
For the first time, jurors and the public got to see what took place inside the Shell gas station on Park Lane Road in the minutes before Cyrus CARMACK-BELTON was killed in May of 2023. The video shows Belton taking water bottles out of a cooler, then immediately putting them back in, as prosecutor said he did. He can be heard being confronted by Rick Chow's wife and son about the water bottles and denying. He's then pursued out of the store by Rick Chow and his son. Prosecutors argued this provided more than enough information for law enforcement to identify Cyrus without anyone chasing him.
Investigator Jordan, do you think you would have tools to work with that this guy, this boy right here, it's stolen? Do you think you would have some tools to help?
Yes.
And investigate whether or not he had stolen water?
Yes.
Do you feel confident law enforcement could have handled this?
Absolutely.
But the defense spent much of the afternoon focusing on Cyrus's actions that night.
So this young man went into the store with no money, an empty book bag, and a loaded firearm. And you're telling this jury?
Well, we don't know they didn't have any money on him at all. There was no money found on him.
Jurors also heard from Dr. Amy Durso, the forensic pathologist who performed Cyrus's autopsy. She walked jurors through the bullet's path through his body, using x-rays and a courtroom demonstration to explain what positioning would be consistent with the trajectory she observed.
Would you expect this trajectory, would it be consistent with somebody running away in a runner's stance, with their back directly towards you?
Yes. Prosecutors asked if it would have been possible for Cyrus to have been turned around pointing a weapon. She said no. The defense has claimed Cyrus pointed the gun at Chow and his son, and Rick fired in self-defense. Earlier, jurors heard more eyewitness testimony about the moments after Cyrus CARMAK-BELTON shot. Water told jurors she was driving near the scene when she heard a gunshot and saw Cyrus around.
My aunt said, Jazz, he just shot that boy. You need to call the police. We're both about to call them. So we both put out our cell phones. We called. My aunt said, I just want to make sure we're seeing what we see. So we drove out real slow, and we still see Cyrus on the ground. Looked like he was trying to push himself up, like how somebody's doing push-ups, but they're shaking really bad.
Another witness, Devontae Bryant, described watching Cyrus run, stumble, and try to regain his balance as Rick Chow and his son followed behind him.
Right, so he maybe took a step or two. After that, then that's when the shot went off.
The defense got into a back and forth with that witness, claiming he's changed his story from what he said that night.
Do you remember telling the officer on the body footage that you watched the shot through your car mirror, through your rearview mirror?
No.
You do not remember that?
No.
And if I was to find testimony or anything, you would dispute saying that to anyone that day?
I don't remember that.
Is it possible you could have said that?
I don't remember that at all.
The state did not formally rest its case Thursday, but prosecutors told the court they expect to do so Friday morning before the defense begins presenting its witnesses. At the Richland County Courthouse, Kiki Gushu, News 19, WLTX.
And we are going to be streaming the trial on our website, WLTX.com. But for the very latest updates, you can also go here, scan the QR code right here on your screen. That way you can watch our live trial coverage, which will continue on Friday morning.
Hey everybody, Walton Goggins here. Starting a business endeavor is about to become a whole lot easier.
Hey man, you got this.
Create a website that looks like you know what you're doing.
It's looking kind of, and like I said, it's something missing that they ain't showing us, man. Craig Harper was good. Uncle Diggity was good. My brother Uncle Diggity in the building. What's happening with you, man? Yeah, man, and Izzy, man. It's a lot of pieces to this story that's missing. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of pieces missing. You know what I'm talking about? And when it comes to stuff like this, y'all, man, we gotta be mindful of like what's also being done when I talk to y'all about violent radicalization. You know what I'm talking about? Be mindful of the violent radicalization. You did. And like I said, it's sad that the young brother lost his life. He didn't deserve to lose his life. But, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's also a perfect opportunity for us right now. You know, talking about to us, you already know what it is, Uncle Diggity, man. I'm good, bro. We need to start taking ownership in our communities, man. You know what I'm talking about? It need to be us owning the corner stores in our neighborhoods, man. How about we stop going to these people's businesses, right? I was outside. I had to come inside because my battery on my laptop started running low, and I didn't want the show to, you know what I'm saying, get canceled because because I ran low or because the juice ran out on the battery. But we plugged in right now and we good to go. You did. And I'm just saying, man, it's a perfect opportunity for us to sit up here, goddamn, take ownership in our communities, stop going to these people's stores in our communities so we can get rid of this type of, now I don't agree with all of the violence and as far as like, you know, tearing up people's property and all, nah, man. But where we have our power at, y'all, collectively, is our financial ability. Now, I know when y'all hear me or people say that, when you hear me say that, or you hear other of us say that, y'all think, well, how's we poor? Because we don't control our economy within our group like other groups do, like how Asians do, like how Africans do, like how the youths do, like how white folks do. We let these people come in our communities, siphon all of our bread from all of us, especially the poor of us, right? And we make them wealthy, make some of them rich, put their kids through school. They don't live in our neighborhoods. They don't contribute to our communities. They came over here with their noses upturned at us, and they just look at us as a cash cow, which we are. And then they interact with us. They've been indoctrinated with this anti-Black ideology from their various cultures, right? All while being indoctrinated by the same people who colonized them and the same people who colonized us all. And peep this, y'all, we wasn't raised, we wasn't indoctrinated to not like these other people. We wasn't indoctrinated to hate or have hatred towards Chinese people, Asian people, African people, European people, whoever people, Latinos. We weren't raised in our communities, in our households, in our society to have racial hatred towards anybody except ourselves. See, even we've been indoctrinated with anti-Black ideology. This is why we have the Boulets and we have Sigma Pi Phi and we have the Masonic lodges and organizations, right? That buffer class, right? There's buffer classes amongst other people as well, right? So when something like this happened, like what happened with our young brother Cyrus, we got to understand what actually is going on. And when we get to the base of it, when we remove our emotion, although it's a very emotional thing, a young brother just lost his life, or we don't have no corroboration of anything of him doing anything wrongdoing on his side. We don't know if he upped the pistol. We don't know if or hasn't been let us know, or it hasn't been told to us that Cyrus was any type of a nuisance or problem. I don't think he has a criminal history. I don't think he has a bad school rep. Why he had a pistol on him, you know, I mean, it could be a lot of reasons why the young brother. I'm not justifying Cyrus having a pistol on him. He had, and like I said, I don't, you know, who am I to say he ain't had no business having no pistol on him, man? You know, growing up in certain areas, man, you know. But let's just say, for conversation's sake, the young brother at 14, he ain't got no reason to be having no pistol on him. And if he did, that's something more that we got to look into within our various communities amongst us. That's why I say we got some cleaning house to do. We can't be worried about nobody else, man. We got a lot of house cleaning to do. But amongst us cleaning our houses, we definitely ain't going to be made victims of nothing, right? Our young brother Cyrus was running out of that store. Why was he running out the store? What happened? Right? Why did I start chasing him out the store like that? He didn't steal anything. What Project Leroy say? Project Leroy say the Boule class been quiet for 3 years. Jimmy Clyburn too busy doing, fish fries and sour cream. Jimmy Clyburn need to get up out of this way. And that's what I just was talking about. I want y'all to understand that we have a population amongst us who look like us, but they ain't like us. They skin folk, but they ain't kin folk. You feel me? And I keep telling y'all about this, man. I was at the Dad's Matter Day event. Shout out to these brothers at the African American Male Wellness Agency, man. They had the Dad's Matter Day event at Franklin Park in my city yesterday. I went up there for a brief second. It was beautiful. I got some content on that. I'm about to release the shorts on that. And just representing for the pops, you know what I'm saying, for the dads out there, especially us Black fathers, you know what I'm saying. It's a beautiful organization, but there are a lot of people who are members of the Divine Nine who are on the chairboard of the African American Male Wellness Agency. So I don't want to get into that right now because that's not what the show is about. But if anybody is a member of the Divine Nine and is in any way, shape, form, or fashion aligned with representing any type of formal movements or anything, is compromised. Off top. I don't know what y'all saying in the comments. Yeah, the same. You did talking about the same reason why Carl Warehouse had a weapon. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I was saying. That's why I was saying, Project Leroy, like, I'm not going to sit up here and say that our young brother was wrong all the way for having the pistol on him. Maybe where he grew up, maybe it's like that, man. Some of our neighborhood, and I'm not proud of that, and it shouldn't be like that. But goddamn it, that's how it is in some of our neighborhoods, man. That's just how it is, y'all. You know, it is what it is. You know, so now we got to focus on fixing that. You feel me? Hold on real quick, y'all. Yeah, y'all, man. My bad. I apologize about that. Daniel Valencia, what's good with you, brother? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's a very unfortunate situation. Daniel Valencia, what's good with you, brother? He said Kyle Warehouse was on the candy bar. It's a terrible situation, man. You know, and I want y'all to understand that this racial division that's going on, y'all, is being done by design. Because, like I keep telling y'all, UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability is upon us, and we are all in the crosshairs, but specifically us FBAs are in the crosshairs, and for lots of reasons. You know, lots of reasons. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, sharing social engineering. Tap in with your brother, man. We're having this early show, man. Rest in essence to our brother Cyrus. We have no way of knowing what ensued before then. We really, that the video footage in the store ain't really telling us nothing, right? Our young brother bolted out of that store, right? Bolted out of that store. Like, what happened? You know what I'm talking about?
I'm 52 years old. Last month, I caught my wife crying in the bathroom because I couldn't get hard in bed. She wouldn't even look at me anymore. We're basically
I better leave them
roommates.
ED meds alone, man.
So I tried.
Well, tensions are.
Hey, y'all, listen here, and I'm about to come up real quick on this, man. Brothers, leave the ED meds alone. Leave them alone. Start eating a more cleaner diet, get in the gym, drink your water, take your vitamins, you know what I'm saying? You take you some Shilajit, some black seed oil, eat you some papaya seeds, you know what I'm talking about? Man, listen, do not mess with them ED meds, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man, don't do it. You feel me? Leave them alone. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Pause. Yeah, and that's I'm glad you pointed that out, Daniel Valencia. All right. Once perpetrator flees your property, no longer self-defense because no longer an imminent threat. Yes. And that's the whole thing. Cyrus was running away from y'all, so how could he impose any type of threat? All right. Project Leroy said, did they recover a weapon from him? If they did, where's the ballistic report? I need everything, not just intent. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Craig Harper. Just because our young brother had a pistol on him, I mean, you know, like I said, we not saying that, you know, he should have had a pistol on him, but the fact that he had a pistol on him, you know, that ain't got nothing to do with them chasing him out the store. Y'all ain't find out he had the pistol on him until he was running and dropped it. At that point, y'all was already in the wrong. Y'all ain't had no business chasing that little boy out that store. My man Project Leroy said ED meds are not made for us. Exactly. The son of CHOW knew exactly what to say. They on code. They go over such scenarios, exactly what to say. They don't have to go over it on what to say. Yeah. Yeah, what kind of weapon was it? You know, so was it stolen or was it registered to someone? If so, where's the person it was registered to, and what was the relationship between him and the kid? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Them is the type of questions we should be asking, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Them is exactly what type of questions we should be asking. You know what I'm talking about? We all do. We all got them same questions, man. What transpired between young Cyrus and Rick Chow in that store for them to chase him out that store like that? You know what I'm saying? Little Cyrus was fleeing from them in the store. He bolted out of the store. You know what I'm saying? Did they threaten him in the store? All right. Did they accuse him of stealing something? He was explaining himself like, I didn't steal anything. Did they up the pistol on him and it scared him and he ran out the store? All right. Questions we got to know, man. Answers to.
Our high tonight in Columbia, South Carolina, following the shooting death of a 14-year-old boy who was falsely accused of shoplifting. The gas station
Goes down in Columbia, South Carolina. Y'all, I'm going to tell you that right now. You feel me? And it's a lot of us in South Carolina, and especially in Columbia. It's a mostly black city, if I'm not mistaken. You feel me? And this is what I'll be talking about, man. These people coming in our neighborhoods, man, with their businesses, man. You know what I'm saying? Thinking they could just talk to us any type of way and treat us any type of way, especially to our kids. You know what I'm talking about? He growing up in Columbia, South Carolina, man, I can understand why a young brother would have a pistol on him in Columbia, man. You hear me? I'm not proud of that. Yeah, of course they did, man. They said something crazy to our little brother in the store, man. You know what I'm saying? They probably said something around the long lines, accusing him of stealing. Like, nigga, I ain't stealing from y'all. I got money. I ain't steal nothing. And they something, I feel sorry for your mother type stuff. And, you know, think about that, y'all, man. Think about that scenario right there. You know, Why did Cyrus run out the store like that? Did Cyrus up his pistol? If he did, it would have showed on camera. Or is this something that we ain't being shown? I'm asking all possible questions, man, because it doesn't make sense why they chased that boy out that store. You know what I'm saying? And if he did up the pistol on them, why would they chase him after that? If somebody upped the pistol on you, are you going to chase after them? All right. Hold on, I'm going to read some of y'all's comments. On Carmelo case, have to change jury selection method to what is jury of peers. That should have young adult male FBAs. That minority garbage has to stop. Latino, Asian, Middle Eastern is white. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Dan Valencia, man. Our young brother Carmelo, man, we're going to talk about that later on, man. I want y'all to know something right now, man. Carmelo going to the joint. All right. Hey, Carmelo's going to prison, y'all. I want y'all to understand that now. Is he going to go for 20 years? So ultimately, they're going to have to charge him with involuntary manslaughter because they can't get him for murder, right? Not first-degree murder. They'll have to get him with involuntary manslaughter. And in Texas, even involuntary manslaughter carries a 2 to 20-year sentence. So I want y'all to understand that Carmelo's going to prison. Oh, he's going to the joint, right? Because I don't think they're going to be able to get self-defense out of that, y'all. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. And it's in Texas, too. I don't see Carmelo not getting prison time out of this, right? So we're going to discuss that later on, though. All right. Yeah, that's what I was saying too, Uncle Diggity, man. I said he's going to do somewhere between 8 and 12 years in the joint. I believe they're going to give young Mello about 8 to 12. I don't think they're going to give him the max. You know what I'm saying? The max on that sentence is 20 years for involuntary manslaughter, and that's what they're going to end up convicting him of. Yeah. Project Leroy said there was no video of him showing. So yeah, that's right. That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen no video of Cyrus brandishing a pistol. To my knowledge, they didn't realize he even had a pistol till after they was chasing him and it fell out or something like that. So my whole thing is, why did they chase him out the store? Right? Even if Cyrus was talking shit, even if he called him a chinky-eyed piece of shit, whatever he said didn't warrant y'all chasing him out the store. And even if y'all chase him out the store, as soon as he left y'all's property, y'all was not to pursue him. They chased Cyrus down and gunned him down, right? So what was the purpose of Rick Chow even having the pistol, right? Did he have the pistol on his person? Are y'all allowed to open carry in California? My fault. And are they allowed to open carry in South Carolina? I don't know. I don't know that information. All right. But due to the fact that we don't know all of that, I'm off top skep, y'all. I'm off top skep. Like, I'm off top skeptical. Like, nah, my little bro innocent and he ain't do shit. Y'all didn't even know he had the pistol on him when he was in the store. Right? Now, could Melo had did one of these? Nigga, I stay strapped, nigga, whatever. Could he have done that? Possibly. Yeah. Yeah. What's his name? Casey. What's his name? Casey. Not even that far from what's that out there in Texas. The stuff that happened with Casey and the Mexican boy is not even too far from the town where it happened with Carmelo. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Carmelo case a little bit later this afternoon, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? But this situation right here, I want y'all to understand that they're trying to start a race war of everybody against us. Right? Notice it's not being promoted to have bad race relations between Asians and Africans, or Africans and Latinos, or whites and Asians. Notice that that's not going on. Everybody's coming at us. I want y'all to pay attention to that. And that's by strategic design. Right? You know, and, this situation right here, y'all, man, I want y'all to understand that stuff like this is perpetuated in the media in order to get us all riled up, all emotionally driven, all, you know what I'm saying, all excited and emotional and just, you know, turned up and just ready to crash out. Keep telling y'all about violent radicalization, man. I want y'all to pay attention to when I be telling, man, violent radicalization, right? Ideologically based violence. I'll be telling y'all about this stuff. And when we see cases like this Rick Chow, CYRUS Belton situation, we watching HR 1955 in live real time. I want y'all to understand that in real time, right? And let me play this little news clip, y'all. And we're going to get up out of here because I don't want to stress this out too long.
An owner who has a history of confrontations with customers has been charged with murder. CBS's Nicole Scango reports the community is fed up with yet another senseless loss of life.
Mourners protested outside this convenience store in Columbia, South Carolina, to remember 14-year-old CYRUS CARMACK-BELTON, who was shot and killed the night before by the store owner. Hours later, rioters broke in, smashing merchandise and toppling shelves, angry over the loss of another young black life.
It was nothing but looting, just plain, pure looting. And what does that got to do with that 14-year-old?
It ain't got a lot to do with it, man, unfortunately, man. And I'm not condoning that type of stuff. I'm just saying, man, it got a lot to do with it. You know, you got decades, centuries of built up frustration, anger, trauma, you know, racial discrimination, you know what I'm saying, slavery, all of that stuff. And this is the payback for that, right? And this is why they come up with legislation like HR 1955, y'all, because they know eventually this is going to happen, right? Unfortunately for us, they have massively, or should I say they have massive amounts of super high-tech technology, advanced technology that they've been using us on us for quite some time, right? And this has unfortunately given them an advantage over us to some extent. Nah, you good, Craig Harper, man. You good, right? I want y'all to understand how they are using this tech on us even now, right? And the one thing, as UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability comes closer and closer, they cannot have us on any type of accord with each other, y'all. Right? And while we're not the only targets, we are the main targets. Because if we get on code, if we get on one accord, everybody else is going to fall in line with that. I want y'all to understand that. This is why everybody is made to go at us. Right? While at the same time, everybody's being indoctrinated and targeted by the same people, if you would. We won't call them people. Right? And when they show us stuff like this, man, this stuff is to get us emotionally charged, mostly triggered, so we can wow out, so they can use their technology on us. Give them reasons to make UN Agenda 2030 that much more important. Crazy stuff, y'all, man.
According to the sheriff, on Sunday night, Belton took water bottles from a cooler before putting them back. The store's owner, 58-year-old Rick CHOW, thought he was stealing. After they argued, Belton left and was...
So they did argue. I wonder what was all said.
Chased down the street by CHOW and his son. Then CHOW observed what looked to be a firearm, pulled out his Glock and fired one shot, hitting the 14-year-old in his back, piercing his heart. The boy's gun was found at the scene.
We believe he had a gun, but we don't believe he pointed at him, and that's the key to it.
CHOW.
The police is saying that they don't believe he pointed it at him. All right. Oh, hold on, I'll just read what you put in there, Davis. In Texas, any crime of violence or with a weapon must be due at least 80% of all any sentence under 50 years. Also, parole can be protested by family victims and prosecutors and due all sentence. Damn. Life sentence possibility of parole have to do 35 years flat to be eligible for parole, but 90% of the time never get the first parole. Damn. Yeah, that's it. They're trying to trim little bro, man. You feel me? But even the Richland County Sheriff Department said that he said that Cyrus ain't pointing his pistol at this dude. So why did he shoot this little boy in the back?
Is now being held on one charge of murder. The sheriff says the store owner has a history of incidents involving customers, including a shooting in 2018, which was deemed self-defense and for which CHOW was not charged. Nada Rutherford is not only the coroner who witnessed Belton's autopsy, but a community member and mother.
It is exhausting to see young black men being killed. It's exhausting to see any person being killed with gun violence.
Look at our young brother, man. All right. It's a child SARS for they buy those water bottles at Costco, $40 a case for $3 and stuff shot garbage. Yeah, man, that's wild, man. Our little bro wasn't stealing. Y'all chased him out of the store. He might have said some little smart shit though, but that wasn't no reason to chase him out. I'm just trying to think, man, for real, for y'all. I gotta keep saying this, y'all, man. I gotta keep saying this. because it don't make sense why he chased Cyrus out the store, right? Even if Cyrus, like I said, even if Cyrus upped the pistol or brandished the pistol, which the police said they don't think he did, right? Which means he probably didn't, right? How did CHOW know he had a pistol on him, right? They said he didn't see the pistol. Just when said something about I read somewhere he was running and he didn't realize he had a pistol until he was running and it fell out. And that's why he shot him. Right? But why would you grab the gun? I mean, in South Carolina, can you openly carry? Was Mr. CHOW, I mean, he shot somebody in the leg before. Are they allowed to open carry in South Carolina to where he can just have his pistol on his hip? I mean, I'm just saying though, what made him have what caused him to have a pistol on him in pursuit of Cyrus after chasing after him for what they say 130 yards? Yeah, dude is a like I told y'all, man, y'all go look into who that lawyer dude is for Rick CHOW, man. I guarantee you he Divine 9. You know what I'm talking about? Like, did Rick CHOW was he known to keep the pistol on his person? Are they allowed to open carry in South Carolina? You know? How did he come about chasing Cyrus out of the store with a pistol on him? With the intensity, the fact that he had the pistol on him and he chased Cyrus down is intention for him to do harm to him. Now, the question is, what warranted that type of response? What did Cyrus say or do? Or did he do anything? Is this dude, Ricky CHOW, just got something against black folks? He already shot one dude in the leg, got into a fight with a chick over something in the store. At what point do we look at Rick CHOW like, what's going on with you, bro? You got something against black folks? Why you in our hood with your gas station then? And this is what I'm saying, it falls back on us, y'all. We got to control our communities, man. We got to own our corner stores. So when our little homies pull up in the corner store, they see a familiar face up in there and they know not to steal. Yeah, we might even have them a little job in the corner store so they don't have to steal. Right? Right? Now this situation falls back on us, brothers. Walk with me. Right? This is part of us. We got to, man. If we don't want our little brothers to be getting smoked, going to these people's store, we got to offer them an alternative. Because if we owned the corner stores, stuff like this wouldn't be happening because we ain't going to be shooting our little brothers. Even if they do steal, we ain't going to kill them. We ain't going to chase them down and gun them down. We value our young brothers, even though they might be some little ruffians, little thugs. Maybe if they seen us in the neighborhood behind the corner store desk, putting them up on game, giving them a job, looking out for them, you know what I'm talking about, when they do good in school, you know, not allowing them to sell drugs in front of our store, telling them, because our experiences of what going to selling drugs gonna get you. This is on us. This is our responsibility, brothers. We got to give our young brothers another option. So they ain't got to go to these Asian people's store who do not like us. They ain't got to go to these Arab people's store who do not like us. They ain't got to go to these African guys' stores who do not like us. If we want these people out of our neighborhoods so we can take back our neighborhoods, stop going to their stores. Put them out of business. Stop going to their stores. Now, how difficult is that going to be, seeing as how most of the corner stores in our neighborhoods across America are not owned by us. Yeah. That's what this going to take for us, y'all. So we don't got to see no more situations happen like our little bro Cyrus. We got to stop going to these people's stores, man. We got to economically starve these people out, which is going to be difficult because some of our people are just too far gone. They're not going to stop going to the corner store right there in their hood where they go every day and have been going for years. Some of us do work for some of these people. We got to put them out of business, y'all. We don't want the Asians in our neighborhoods shooting at our kids, killing our kids because they think they stealing from them. We got to put them out of our neighborhoods, man. Put all these other ethnic groups out of our communities. That's what part of taking over our community look like. It's a golden opportunity for us. Rest in the essence to Cyrus, man. We could sit up here and really use this as an opportunity to really change our communities and take over control economically, because it starts at the corner store. Everything starts at the corner store in our community. Everybody goes to the corner store in your neighborhood where you live at. You're going to go to the corner store, get you a bag of chips, get you some shells, get your lottery, your little knickknacks you might need. You go to the corner store, go some gas, whatever, man. We should be running them joints. Think of all the corner stores in our neighborhoods across America where we as the majority population or a nice population in these inner city areas. All the corner stores are not ran by us, or if any are owned by us. Imagine if every corner store in your city was owned by us, because most of them are in our neighborhoods. All right, so exactly. Just stop going into those stores can cost your life, and the side of altercation they usually instance. Yeah, just stop going. Stop going to the corner store in your neighborhood. Right? Fellas, get together. Put y'all's bread together. Open up a convenience store. We about to open up our own corner stores, man. So we ain't got to worry about our kids getting killed, getting shot by people who don't like us. They come in the store, they see us behind the counter, big bro, you know what I'm talking about? You still up in here, boy, I'm gonna call your mama on the phone and tell her you was stealing. And next time you come up in here, man, you might go to your body. But why is he stealing? He wasn't even stealing. That's the worst part about it, y'all, man. Listen, later on today, we're going to be discussing Carmelo Anthony and his situation. We're going to definitely get into that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all coming out on the early side on a Sunday. You know what I'm talking about? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. Appreciate y'all brothers stopping through. You know we're going to discuss Carmelo a little bit later this afternoon, maybe even this evening. You dig? Because we got to understand that our little bro Carmelo, man, when I say he's not innocent, I'm not saying he's guilty of, of anything, but he's not innocent in the sense that he ain't nothing gonna happen to him, man. I don't want y'all to think that Carmelo is gonna be completely exonerated or anything like that. Nah, man. Carmelo's going to the joint, y'all, man. I'm telling y'all he is, man. Going to the joint, man. Now, if he want to go for all the time, y'all see what Dan Valencia put in the damn comment section with that Texas law. You know what I'm talking about? Texas don't be playing, especially with us. They don't be playing at all, especially with us. So we're going to see, though. We're going to talk about it later on, though, y'all, man. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page. Enjoy with your family, man. Go to church or something like that. Go to lunch, bro.
That's not necessary.
You did?
I've got grit in it.
You did.
That's not necessary.
Nothing to answer. My brother Cyrus, man. Either way it goes, man, our young brother ain't deserve to die, man. You know what I'm talking about? That shit is pretty good right out for me. That's what I'm on.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes. Like a track will work legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on all of our black kings. All black everything, we got black tea. All black coffee, man, I don't add cream. No, I'll give you all you need, no more caffeine. Close down the whole set, no more casting. Remove targets off our back like a black team. We keep growing up the game like a black team. Your girl got a problem with me, then get at me. I'm tired to a bumper, now you got a drag queen. You can't stop me, you old as jalopy. This is past me and I got it photocopied. Call them on film, flow tracks and sloppy. Trying to attack me, you a carbon copy. Around keep the heat like chimney blocks. And I charge for a look, put me in a penalty box. Man, I'm killing the ops while I look at my watch. All hands on deck like the time on the clock. Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black
Keep
kings.
my grass cut low to catch a glimpse of the snakes. Devilish serpents with purpose to steal your cake. Smiling in your face while they got their eyes on your safe. Boy, that hatred, man, they make you do some foul things. Switch up on your niggas like the numbers when the Dow change. When I'm worth a million, still a grind like a broke. Take it for granted, shit be gone in the proof of smoke. Better put your plan in action, niggas be too used to hope. Formulated the plan, calculated the steps. 2020, my vision, see my way to the check. Only way is up, I made my way to the steps. Let's go. Look. Only way to move is building kingdom shit. Niggas won't make a move, want you to bring them shit. But God bless the child that can hold his own. They wanna give you numbers in his cell like a mobile phone. But fuck a cop, any wicked judicial system. Cause niggas on the edge, there for you to push. Bullets loaded tight up in that magazine. Bring a nightmare to American dreams.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black kings.